Where did my missing earrings keep disappearing to until I followed my cousin into the garage? So, my cousin Maya moved in with us last fall. She needed a place after her breakup, and my mom didn't even hesitate. Family is family, she said. Fine. Maya was cool, a little quiet, always polite. She worked nights at a vet clinic and mostly kept to herself. About 2 months in, I noticed a pair of my earrings missing. Small gold hoops I wore all the time. I figured I dropped one, so I didn't think much of it. But then another pair vanished the next week. Not cheap ones either. The gold studs my dad gave me for my 18th. I tore my room apart, looked under my bed, inside drawers, even behind the dresser. Nothing. I asked my mom if she'd seen them. She said no. Maya just said, that sucks, and kept scrolling on her phone. The weird part was, other stuff wasn't missing. Not money, not clothes, just earrings. Always just one pair at a time, never both. That made it worse. Like why? If someone was stealing, why only earrings? I stopped keeping them out of my tray. I started locking the nicer ones in a little box inside my desk. But then a week later, one of those went missing too. That's when I got really paranoid. I thought maybe I was losing my mind. I even considered sleepwalking. One night, I stayed up watching TV in the living room. Maya got home around 2 a.m. like usual. She went straight to the kitchen, grabbed a water bottle, and disappeared down the hallway. But then, maybe 10 minutes later, I heard the back door click. We've got this detached garage out back. No cars inside, just storage. I peeked out the window. Maya was walking across the yard in her scrubs, holding something in her hand. She didn't turn the light on, just slipped inside. That was the first real red flag. I don't know why, but my stomach dropped. Next day, I asked her what she was doing out there last night. She blinked like she didn't get the question. Then she said she was grabbing something from an old box of her stuff. Thing is, she doesn't keep anything out there. All her boxes are in the guest room closet, so I waited. I didn't say anything. But a few nights later, I did the same thing. Stayed up, pretended to be asleep on the couch. Around 2:15, same deal. She got home, got water, went quiet, and slipped out the back door. This time, I followed. I waited a few seconds after the door closed, then crept outside. It was cold. I stayed behind the edge of the house, peeking around. She didn't shut the garage door fully, just let it rest in the frame. I walked across the grass, slow as I could. My heart was pounding like crazy. I nudged the door open just a bit. She had a flashlight hanging from the ceiling, the kind you pull to turn on, and she was sitting on this old bench, hunched over a jewelry box I'd never seen before. It wasn't hers, it was mine, the one from my desk. The lid was open, and inside were all my earrings, every pair, the gold ones, the opal studs, even the stupid feather ones I only wore twice, all of them. She was holding a pair up to her ear, looking at herself in a broken mirror leaned against the wall. She looked happy, like weirdly calm, not grinning, not giggling, just totally into it. And that would have been bad enough, except next to her was a little wooden box, like a recipe box. She opened it and started sorting the earrings inside. Each pair had a little card, I swear to God, like blue quartz studs, Jan 14, smell like coconut shampoo. There were notes on all of them, dates, descriptions, where I wore them, some were from months ago, from before she even moved in. I backed out of the garage, almost slipped on the grass, but she didn't hear me. I went inside, locked my bedroom door, didn't sleep. In the morning, I told my mom I was staying at my friend Jess's place for a while, packed a bag, grabbed my laptop. As I was heading out, Maya was making tea in the kitchen. She smiled at me and asked if I wanted a cup. I said no thanks. Then she said, you wore those earrings last week, right? They looked really nice on you. I didn't say anything, just walked out, didn't take anything else. Not the box, not the notes. I just